What's up, guys? God, man. Sorry, I look like a whole hot mess. I really don't even give a shit. Plus, the barber, she messed my hair up. That's a whole nother story. I don't even want to get back into that. Yeah, I'm a little salty, but, whatever. Do you guys want to hear the story how I just shot a heroin and found out I had the oldest self-driving car? Well, if you do, tune in. Give me a follow if you like it afterwards. It's 2018. I just got out of prison about probably 7 months before that. And my wife, my girlfriend at the time, now she's not my wife, who, I was just lying and doing dope. And I really do believe that there is a soulmate out there for you. And how I know that is because, man, I thought this girl had a tracker on my phone, man. Every time I would not talk to her for hours. And I would pull up at the dope man's house, and this girl's just ringing my phone off the hook, man. And I thought that she had a tracker on my phone, and she didn't. She said she'd just get a feeling. So I think that, I really do believe she's my soulmate, man, because she was just connected to me like that, But she was almost done with me. Everybody's done with me. I'm doing dope like crazy. I got this 2005 Chevy Cobalt that I totaled 5 times and rebuilt this thing, man. And, I told her, oh, I'm going to treatment, and I was going to treatment the next day, but, I convinced her that, I can't go, I've been sober. I can't go sober. I got to be dirty, you know what I mean? Like, or they're not going to take me, So, which was my excuse to get high one more time. But I'm riding down the highway on Highway 44 and out by Waynesville, Missouri. And if anybody's been out there, I was passing the high school and on the highway, and the exit's like 2 miles down the road. It's pretty far, And I got this shop pulled up, and there's a cop in front of me. And I remember just smiling and saying, this one's going to rock me, you know what I mean? And it did. It rocked my ass to sleep. I did it. I remember pulling up some water to try to clean it out. Drugs are bad, kids. Don't do drugs. But I always say, if you're going to do something, do it all the way, So next thing I remember, I'm at the stoplight, and this guy's in my car, and he's going, don't move, I'm a cop. He's putting my car in park. And I look over, I see a baggie with some residue in it, and I see a needle on the floor that's got some water in it. And my first thought was, oh my God, I hope that's not that shot, which I don't know why I thought that. I just did it. And I remember I reach over, I grab the baggie, I stick it in my mouth, and he's like, don't move. I'm like, all right, And I'm thinking, man, I can't get to that rig, because I already know in the state of Missouri, they will give you time for a syringe. If there's any kind of residue in it, they will. And I'm thinking, man, I'm not trying to go back to prison, man, which I don't know why I thought that, because, I was doing everything in the world to go back to prison. I'm just one of them people that get extremely lucky, and there's a lot of people that don't, And, but he was an undercover cop, and he said he seen my car coming up the off-ramp, doing about 2 miles an hour, and I appeared to be on the nod, is what the report said. But I did that shot, man, and I drove 2 miles, passed out, made it up this long-ass off-ramp, didn't go off the highway or nothing, in a state of, disarray. I don't know how I did it. I just, people have told me my whole life that there's bigger plans for me out there, and I truly believe that, God has some kind of plans for me, or somebody that I'm connected to, because I've been in a million situations like that, and there's so many people, so many good people that don't make it through situations like that, and addiction is real. I do believe it's a choice, but I also believe it's a disease. I believe you don't know you have the disease till you make the choice. But and I'll tell you about my religious experience. I went to a place called Teen Challenge later on and got sober for 5 years. And I do believe that I had a moment with God, and I do believe. But I'll tell you guys that in another video. But that's how I realized I had a self-driving car. So if you like the story, give me a follow. give me a share, give me a like, and tune in next time.